Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about my portfolio. It's been about 2 months since I've done the last one, and I've made some changes. And I also basically want to talk about my performance. So how have I done? Obviously, the market has been positive, or it's been pumping the last few weeks, you can call it. And basically, I just want to show you how I've done. If you had a portfolio like mine, how you would have done, or basically you can basically compare my portfolio to yours. And also, I've made some few new additions. I've added some few coins to my portfolio, which I also want to talk about. So anyway, let's get into it. I don't want to make the video too long. Obviously, as usual, guys, nothing is financial advice in my video. So if you want, you can see my video. It's about a month ago. I talk about my portfolio. So we'll just quickly go over the coins that I've already talked about, but we're going to talk a bit more about the performance. And then I'll talk about the new coins and also the prices that were what the price was in the previous video. So let's start with my most bullish, one of my biggest positions, as you guys know, is Solana. In the previous videos, I've actually wrote the prices down, guys. So just so that I'm not, I don't fabricate anything or I don't misquote anything. So you can see Solana was around $22. Okay, it's basically a clean 3x. Okay, the market, I would say, as long as you've done more than like 2.5x, you've kind of done well, because Bitcoin itself has kind of done like gone 30k, about 25 to about 30, 35. I don't even know what he's on now. I don't really follow the price, but let's just check anyway. It's about 37. So if you done a 2x or more, you would have done better. I mean, to be fair, a lot of big caps have done 2x or more, so it wasn't really hard to do a 2x. My whole portfolio has 2x plus, just an FYI. So anyway, let's go back to Solana. So Solana has 3x. So I would say I've done above average. I think anyone that done more than 2x, I've done above average. And I'm still very bullish on Solana. I think it can go. I personally want to accumulate here. If I didn't have any, I'd probably DCA from here, but I've got a good enough bag to not worry about accumulating here. Long term, I'm really bullish on Solana. We've seen some very big news coming out. So we've got this news on Visa, the Visa news with stablecoin settlement. I think that's huge. And also the Shopify news. And one more, I couldn't find the article quickly, or maybe oh yeah, it's here. The news about the Fire Dancer. So this is actually low-key the most bullish news, guys. So Fire Dancer is basically made by Jump Capital's subsidiary company. I forgot what it's called, Jump something. And basically it's a technology that will scale. I don't want to get into the nitty-gritty or whatever, because this video is not about that. Maybe I'll do a separate video. But long story short, so Fire Dancer is basically gonna supercharge Solana's fees and technology. So it's going to make it even cheaper, and it's basically going to scale Solana. So we already know Solana is the most used, like the fastest, cheapest blockchain layer 1 out there, and this is just going to supercharge that. I think there's some comparison, like you can do like 10 million NFTs for like $10 or something ridiculous like that, like basically negligible. So it becomes easy to mass give NFTs and do things that weren't possible before on Ethereum or other blockchains. And we've seen a project like that on the Solana blockchain called Drip. I've talked about it previously in one of my videos. They give out free NFTs, and how can they do that? Because the fees are just so cheap, right? So that's extremely bullish about Solana, guys. And as Ethereum fees increase, I do see more people go to Solana. I know you can talk about layer 2s and all that, probably another video, but long story short, layer 2s are not composable, guys. If you make something on one layer 2, it's not the same as making it on Ethereum, okay? Like the stuff in Polygon land is not going to talk to the stuff in Arbitrum land, at least not yet anyway. When the technology comes, we can see about that, but that's why I'm a big believer in Solana. Okay, let's go on to the next one. So we have Polygon. So Polygon was, I believe it was around 50 cents, 55 cents. So Polygon is about 2x basically. I know the market's been a bit down recently. It went all the way to about 90 cents. So Polygon's basically done 2x, and I'm still a big believer in Polygon. They've had some very big news recently. They've done a partnership with or OKX, the OKX exchange, and OKX is basically coming out with a layer 2, just like how Coinbase came out with a layer 2 called Base. OKX is using Polygon's technology rather than Optimism, which Coinbase chose. I'll have a video on that coming up, but long story short, still bullish on Polygon. It's performed very well. Probably not as good as Solana, but I can't really complain. I mean, it's a big cap. You can't expect big caps to do crazy numbers. Okay, but still bullish on Polygon. Love what they're doing. Their tech stack is very good. Huge, one of the best layer 2s out there, easily. Yeah, can't really complain really. And they're obviously going to the Polygon from Matic. They're going to Polygon. They're doing the network swap, but coin swap. But I don't think you need to do anything as far as I've read so far. You don't have to do anything, but obviously I'll try to update you guys on my Telegram or something if there is something to do, because I know a lot of people probably have this in their portfolio. Next up, so this is just some of the news on their website. I just went briefly on the website to show you guys. So I don't know why I can't. Yeah, so they got the OKX. So this technology that their technology, the CDK technology, is basically being used by so many big projects. So that's what's very interesting. So you got Near, obviously do collaboration. I believe BNB's OPBNB is using that technology as well. So just, I mean, we've known Polygon to be the goal when it comes to like partnerships and stuff. So this is nothing new. Like this is just another day for Polygon. But if you compare it to other projects, obviously it's a big deal. Obviously they got that big gaming partnership with Immutable X as well, which I mentioned in my last video. So anyway, Polygon's still going good. I like what I'm seeing. Nothing really to see here. It's just kind of like a must-have in my portfolio type coin. Then we have Arbitrum. So Arbitrum, we can see, is at $1. So it went from $1. I think it dumped to like 90. It was like 120. Then it dumped to like, I think it dumped to like 70 or 80 or something. So let's say last time how much Arbitrum was at 85. So it's basically up a little bit. It's not up too much. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I know in crypto like 20-30% is not news, but it actually is news, guys. Like we shouldn't like assume just because it made 10-20% it's less. I know in crypto you can do crazy numbers, but it's still big gains. Anyway, so Arbitrum, I mean, what's there to say about Arbitrum? It was the best layer 2 even before the coin came out. There's not many projects that couldn't say that about their project. Like we know a lot of projects are only being used because there's an airdrop speculation, or there might be some sort of reward. But Arbitrum was being used even before the airdrop, even before the token. And I know some people probably farming the project because of the potential token, but we knew there was some organic volume there as well. And also, even after the token came out, even after the people received the airdrop, you can see the Arbitrum stats is just through the roof, right? One of the best layer 2. I mean, when it comes to layer 2, it's easy. It's Arbitrum, Polygon, and Optimism. You can do whichever order you like, but those are basically the top 3 must kind of, if you're talking about L2s, you can't basically avoid them. Next up, we have my third best L1. So in L1s, I believe, obviously, apart from Bitcoin, then we have Ethereum, then Solana, and then Cosmos. The reason why I like Cosmos a lot is their tech. Like, they do lack in a lot of things, but I like Cosmos because the tech, if you had to make a case of one blockchain actually solving the blockchain trilemma, which is the scalability, the security, and the decentralization, you could actually make a case for Cosmos. Like, this is how good the tech is. So just go through the coin. It was around $7. Now it's at 9, so it's up like 50%. So it hasn't performed as good as other coins, but I just like Cosmos. You guys know I've been a big fan of Cosmos since I knew about Cosmos, right? So yeah, Cosmos is good. There's talks about, obviously, the Celestia airdrop obviously gave it more thingy, more hype recently. There's also talks about reducing the staking PR from 20% to around 10%, 10-13%. What's his name? Crypto Cito's video. He covers the Cosmos ecosystem very well. But long story short, they're basically trying to improve the tokenomics, and with native USDC coming and DYDX launching, I think Cosmos is basically a $20 coin right now. I mean, it's super undervalued. Like USDC, when DYDX launches, you'll see, guys, it's gonna do $1 billion volume like a stump chain. So Cosmos, yeah, it might not be the best performer, but I just like the project. That's why I've got less of it compared to my other projects, because I don't think it's gonna do that well because of this certain things. But because the tech is so good and the technology is so good, I'm still a big believer in Cosmos, and I still all on my Cosmos. Next up, we have Thorchain. So Thorchain's been on a complete tear recently. I think my last video it was around $2. Yeah, so it was around $2. And it's done incredibly well. It's basically 3x. It went all the way to like, I think it went to near $6, and now basically the market is cooling off. And but obviously we saw. I think I mentioned it in my last video where basically it went all the way to 650. So they launched a service called Streaming Swaps, and what that allows you to do is basically buy a big amount of a coin, but it basically breaks down the order in smaller chunks, so you get a better rate. Anyway, long story short, I've always been a believer in Thorchain. I did reduce my allocation, I told you guys in one of my videos, but that was because of a lot of competition, but I still believed in it, hence why I still kept the portfolio, and it's done very well. As you can see, it's outperformed the market by a lot, and this is one of my biggest positions, so it has affected my portfolio. So yeah, guys, so yeah, Thorchain. Next up, okay, so now I'm going to start talking about the new coins. Okay, and honorable mention to Dogechain. It's there somewhere in my portfolio, but I don't really check it like that. It's like it's not negligible. It's in that weird spot. It's not negligible, but it's not too big for me to worry about as well. Anyway, so apparently that's been pumping, but I don't really follow it like that. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So let's get into the new coins and some of the things that I wanted to mention. So first up, you have Celestia. I mean, this coin's been a banger, guys. It came out, airdrop, it was about 230, 250, give or take. Every exchange listed it. I mean, this was nothing new. If you've seen my channel, you know I'm a big fan of Celestia. I've talked about Celestia very early. It's one of the first 2-3 videos I done. Actually, those first few videos actually made me want to start my YouTube channel because I was so passionate about those technology and those projects that I actually done a video. Anyway, so Celestia, I mean, the funny thing was, when it was like 230, 250, it was not even on the first page of CoinMarketCap, and hence why I didn't sell any of my airdrops. So I did get the airdrop, and I didn't sell it because I was like, how can a project like Celestia not be on the first like top 50 of CoinMarketCap, right? At the very least, it should be top 50. I mean, the technology, the team, the caliber of the project, I mean, especially when there's no unlocks for a year, right? So I didn't sell, and still now I still got my position, my airdrop position, and my airdrop positions actually become a position now. So I'm just gonna keep it. Maybe I'll sell if I think it's gone too crazy, like near $10 or whatever. But since it's the airdrop, I'm not too fast. I might as well just hold it. If it dumps a lot, like goes to $2-3 again, I might actually buy more because it will go back like to the end of CoinMarketCap, like the first page, as it will be like rank 9. Anything near rank 100, I think is like undervalued for Celestia. I mean, come on, look at the project, right? If you guys know Celestia, you guys know it should be like top 50. Okay, I know if the fully diluted is a bit crazy, you want to sell some, but for now, I don't need to worry about that. Anyway, so yeah, that's Celestia, guys. I'm a big fan of Celestia. I've kept my coins and I'm bullish on it. Next up, we have another banger. We have a Myro. So Myro is basically the Dogecoin of Solana. Okay, we do have another one called Bonk, but I didn't get into that one. So clearly, like obviously, this is about my position, right? We have Myro. So Myro's right now is at 23 million market cap. The fully diluted market cap and the market cap are the same for this coin. So yeah, so this one, I posted it in my Telegram chat around 90k market cap when I actually got in. Okay, so it's actually done at 200x, guys. It's done 230x. So I don't know about the technical numbers, but it's basically done a clean 200x. Okay, so this coin, I bought it, I sold, I got my initial, I got more profits out, and then I've kept my moon bag, and now the moon bag has actually become a like position. Like I think it's flipped like Cosmos or something. Like yeah, it's done silly numbers, guys. Like silly. If you want, like when I do buy coins and stuff, if you want to know when I buy them, etc., yeah, join that channel because that's where I'm gonna post it first. Obviously, I'm not gonna make a video every time I get into a new position. So yeah, Myro. I mean, initially I just treated it like a meme coin, flipped it, whatever. But now there's community growing around it. There's like they do like Twitter, you know, the Clubhouse Twitter thing. They do that, and just generally like seemed like they're doing things. They ran an ad in like Times Square or something. But yeah, like as far as meme coin go, is doing well. And for me, there's not much risk because I've taken, like I said, I've taken out my initial profit. So I'm not usually a meme coin investor kind of thing, but I do like making profits, and you know I have been a fundamental investor, but sometimes you just get the itch, right? You want to get into something a bit more risky, whatnot. Anyway, so that's Myro. Myro's done well. It's in my position, and I'm keeping up to date with it. It's a new position in my portfolio. I wouldn't get in here. If there's a significant dip, maybe 1 cent, I'll think about it. But yeah, because I already got in, right, I'm like 200x up. But even if I buy some here, it would just move my average a bit up, so I'm not too fussed about that. Next up, I have TokenFi. So TokenFi is basically a new project by Floki team. So if you guys know the Floki meme project, so TokenFi is basically a project from there, and from Floki. And so I believe I bought it at like 0.123, something like that. I'm up like 2-3x. And basically it's had like, because of Floki, obviously it's gonna get like notoriety and whatnot. And I've just decided to keep it in my portfolio. I had it. I don't think I've sold my initial anything. I think I'm up like 2-3x. I might add more if it dumps hard. But because of Floki, I think that it can basically do well, and it's in the RWA space. I think if the RWA space picks up, then I believe this one's just gonna be a no-brainer kind of play in that space, especially because of Floki. So yeah. And lastly, we have the coin I just bought the other day. What is that? So it's called FriendPet. Okay, it's called FriendPet. And I'll show you the tweet. Yeah, the tweet's next tab. So basically, this is like Tamagotchis on the blockchain. Okay, so if you guys are old enough, if you're in the like, I don't know, past 25ish, you guys will know about Tamagotchis. If you're too young, it's basically like, I don't know, you can just Google it. But basically, it's like this digital animal, and basically they put it on the Web3. It's on the blockchain, so it's on the base blockchain. and it's basically P2E. I posted this last night in my Telegram channel at 8.5 million, so I'm up about 50%. And basically, it's kind of like a midterm play-ish, but depending on how it goes, I might sell my initial. If I do a 3x, maybe I'll take about a bit of my initial. But long story short, the project looked good. Coinbase actually tweeted about it. Coinbase Wallet actually tweeted about it on in their thing, and basically it's a play-to-earn game. I haven't fully played it. I've got an invite. DM me if you want an invite on my Telegram. I'll send you an invite. But the reason why I haven't been able to play it is because the minting has been disabled temporarily, and so that's why I haven't been able to play it. But the tokenomics and stuff, so the little bit of research I've done is quite good, and it's basically quite a low market cap as a play to earn, fully diluted, guys. This is not market cap; it's fully diluted. Yeah, it's 13.3 million. So I mean, I got in at 8.5. I think sub 10. I was willing to get in at, and there was a diamond. I basically got in. And so yeah, guys, so I believe this will be, I'll probably do an update if I'm in it, or you can just ask me if I'm in it long term. But for now, I'm just assessing how I want to play, if I want to get my initial out or what. We'll see how it does. I know we play to earn tokens. Usually when people are earning the token, they dump it, so you just need to be a bit careful of that. But yeah, I'm up like 50%, so it's it's not much of a risk for me right now. Anyway, guys, so I hope you got some value. I hope you understood something about my portfolio. And overall, I think I've done average, like what my ROI is. I would say I've done about 2.5x on my portfolio overall. If you look at like some of the Degen coins, including some of my big caps like Solana and Dogecoin, that I've done 3x, right? And then lastly is some of the like honorable mentions. There's some coins I mentioned in the last video that I didn't actually get in yet, like Uni, Link, Stride, CAS, Azero, and so I know CAS has been on a crazy palm. We went from like 5 cents to 15 cents, so it's done a 3x. So congratulations if you guys go into that. I'm not on that boat, but yeah, congratulations to you guys. I am slightly considering some of these coins like Link, Uni, Injective. Some of these coins I'm still considering, but I guess when I get into them, I'll probably make a video about that. But I don't want to make this video too long, guys. Anyway, hope you got some value from this video, and I'll see you in the next one.